Hello everybody, this is SMC Matt coming at you from a live muggy Toronto here in this lovely July. I'm going to be casting this game just to give myself some practice and give some much needed exposure to some random teams. By random I mean I picked them off my friends list and yeah, set them loose. So right now I chose Nerosin, who's playing who's choosing Akali here. They're going to be playing on the red team with Yuma the Grey playing Lux,
for a true display.
Nerosin playing Akali, Alara playing Tarek, Taters and Tots playing Ezreal, Pulsefire Ezreal, Lacrilin playing Shyvana. We also have Marach playing Ashe, Rastari playing Draven, Bo Fatard playing Kassadin, P. Diddy Mini Hutch playing Mordekaiser, and Taconle playing Fiora. So it's going to be red versus blue here. I'm also testing some new stuff out with XSplit, so maybe we'll see a little bit more stability here. As you can see, I've kind of customized our logo area a little bit better, so we have access to all our social media, and this should make things a little bit easier for you guys to follow us on all those platforms that we love you so much on. I've also messed around a little with my mic, so hopefully it's going to train me a little bit not to be as loud. We have a traditional kind of guarding the red here from the red side. Excuse me. Shyvana will be starting in jungle. However, there's some blue pings coming out for the river bush here that are going to be coaxing them into a little bit more of an advantageous position. Minions have spawned at the 130 mark, as always, and looks like we're going to be starting here.
Gems
Got Alara
are
throwing out
truly
some taunts
outrageous.
from the Tarek.
They are truly true.
I'm going to get out of there because I don't like that. The thing about Pulsefire Ezreal that I've noticed is that every time he chooses a skill, it announces it to the world, and I'm not sure if I like that. Lacrilin picking up the Erase is going to be picking up the red buff as soon as it spawns at 155. Minions do spawn at 130, and then the bigger buffs do spawn at 155. Mordekaiser probably the perfect tank in order to tank those early hits from the, what's it called, Golem here. We have a jungle Fiora, which I don't see very often. Smite coming out, picking up the blue, and the Ashe is going to get some early damage here down onto Ezreal. Mystic Shot does fire back, but Ezreal's already at like half health. We have a stunned Draven, so he's going to answer right back. So Draven's really low. Ezreal really, kind of not as low as before. I don't think he got healed. He took a stun from Tarek first. Draven looks to be the AD carrier here at the bottom. However, he is falling low straight to start here. He's going to have to worry about getting hit by those Mystic Shots. He's going to early ward placement allows him to get some pot shots off at Tarek. However, he's got to be careful to stay behind the creep line here. Ezreal picking up some CS. However, we do at the top here, we have some initiation going on onto Akali. Not initiation, more of harassment. Just some love taps being traded back and forth. Before the Mace of Spades goes out, we're going to be shifted back down here to the directed camera. I'm probably going to keep the directed camera at least for First Blood. Again, the Arcane Shift has been enabled. Cloak of Shadows comes out on Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser has maybe like quarter shield right now. Throws out the Siphon. The Ignite comes out on Akali. That's going to be First Blood from Mordekaiser. Good work. Oh, and he survives the, he survives his own Ignite being placed down with Akali. I think Akali was just waiting for that Ignite to do its job, but does not look to be so. We're going to have Shyvana probably coming up here top in order to claim some of that XP and gold for herself. However, maybe going towards the small golems. Draven dropping very low himself. The good thing about this kind of support lane is that Ashe is going to be able to slow and volley people for Draven, but at the same time, she's going to be able to put out some damage of her own because of that crit passive. Draven using those spinning axes to great effect. Again, I'm not really sure about using those spinning axes as actual just creep killing tools, if you will. Seems to be a waste of mana. I'm going to turn off the scoreboard for the early goings of this match. Lux throwing down in middle. Not too much damage on either side there. Fiora taking a little bit of damage from base, however, she is going to be using that stacking health buff for great effect. Going back down to bottom lane just because there seems to be the most action going here. About volleys and arrows happening. However, the Mystic Shot does fire back, misses on to Draven. Claims one of those caster minions. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that Tarek. That Tarek is probably going to be the make or break here with that Ezreal. Again, stun coming out, missing? Not sure. That Draven is very low. And the Ashe isn't doing so well either. She's chugging a potion, but I'm not sure how well that's going to do. Here, oh, a Mystic Shot and the auto attack. There's just one more auto attack on that Draven. No, manages to keep him alive. However, that Ashe is probably going to go down herself, especially when the stun comes out with Tarek. That push aside is not going to do anything. Ezreal gets a double kill.
Red team double kill.
Good play by Taters and Tots right there to secure an early double kill. That Ashe and that Draven really just need to get out of there. Shyvana is coming out on top and trying to do some damage on that Mordekaiser. Neurosin has fallen low again. 2-1 in the early goings here. Lux manages to get a combo off on Cass and going to be chugging a potion in order to get some of that health back. Doing some good CS under tower. Let's look at the CS totals here on the early going of the game. Lux is 23, Cass and 18. Still, again, I shouldn't be checking creep score this early in the game. It tends to be not really an indicator, especially in the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game. Lux throwing out that E again, just going to leave it there and possibly leave Cassidy to miss some experience. I think that's one of the really good things about Lux having really long-range harass is that she's going to be able to keep people away and zone people out. Mordekaiser not quite leaving quite yet. Probably going to try to get some, let the minions come to him. But he's got to be careful about those skills. They do use his health. Again, another combo coming out. The snare does miss rather. Not going to be able to do too much there. However, he does use an auto attack while he's consumed by that light. It is going to give him a decent amount of damage. Again, he's illuminated again. So yeah, the way Lux's passive works is that once she uses any of her abilities and hits someone or a minion, it puts this little illumination flare on top of them. And then if she can hit them, it gives them 70 magic damage, which again doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're factoring in auto attacks in between skills that refresh that bonus, that she can do a lot of damage if she gets a proper combo off. I think that's one of those things that Lux is a deceptively high skill champion. Just because she has to master those combos and she needs to land every single one of her skills, which are skill shots. Mordekaiser doing some damage here against Akali. Akali's going to hit 6 though and give him a real terror soon. Draven just putting in some work here, using those spinning axes. Akali still hasn't hit 6. She's going into that shroud. She's going to take a fair amount of damage. We're going to look for a possibly ignite. She goes into the bush. Mordekaiser knows where she's gone. Throws back into the bush. We're going to look for the ult on Mordekaiser. That's going to be one dot dead Akali. There's 2-2 in the early goings here of this lovely Tuesday night game. Ward's coming out here in the bush. He step aside, hitting Tarek there. Stand aside, rather. However, the spinning axe is doing work for Draven. So in the early goings of this match, 2 of the deaths for the red team have come at the expense of that Akali, which is someone that they probably don't want to not to snowball. However, Shyvana not doing too well here down under tower. That shield is going to be coming out and possibly doing some damage if she tries to come up and get some creeps. The creeping death, rather. Again, that Ezreal global voice is kind of annoying. Even in the gold, maybe by 100 right now. 2-2 in the early goings of this match. Again, Akali just taking a lot of damage, still hasn't hit 6. He's gonna be hitting 6 and maybe like a quarter health. Ignite coming out and the Mark of the Assassin is gonna help her clear up Mordekaiser. Heading back down to bottom lane again with the wards. Ashe is gonna be being Terex might come forward and try to stun her, however, Ezreal is not here. So that is probably going to not happen, actually. Fiora still hasn't left the jungle at the moment. She's clearing up red. She just hit 6 herself. I don't know what that Fiora is going to be building, but it's going to be interesting. Probably working over to a Wriggles with those Mattress Razors. Norrison doing in some... just pushing the wave right now, taking in some... or giving out some early damage to that tower. Going to back away, let the creeps take the rest of the tower hits, and just let the wave reset. She is, or he is rather, less than half health at the moment, so he is going to be a little careful. Doing really well for energy at the moment, however, let's see how long this ward is going to last. That ward's about 3/4 done. Ristari is just going to sit there in the bush, but I'm not sure that he sees it. Going back over to middle lane here, we see Yuma the Grey doing decently in terms of CS. However, Cassidy is only 10 gold behind, and he does have a blue buff, which is going to help Cassidy just because, especially when he hits 6, he's going to be doing a lot of again, the Siphon. And the ult coming out on Neurosin, and he is not having a good time. See, he's just going to wait, look at that quick creeping death and hope that the passive shield does some damage. Waiting for that Siphon. Ghost coming out for Mordekaiser just picks up that third death on Akali. Mordekaiser is 3-1-0 here in the early stages of this game. 3-3 all, rather 3-all. Terra coming out for the wide berth here, going to take out that pink ward. However, he's going to move away. I'm not sure why. Fiora is going to come in for a gank on Lux, waiting for that ult to come out from Fiora. Ignite comes out. Ult trying to take off Kassadin, however, Ristari does take out Ezreal down bottom, and Bofatar does pick up the kill in mid. That was probably a really good move by Fiora not to use that ult in order to give that Kassadin some much needed gold, and to hopefully snowball him later in the game. It was just either control or just some dumbness right there. Both of the junglers just going to get into a fierce duel here. Fiora really needs to stay out of that fire. Too late, Lackerland manages to take him down 1-1. Both teams seem to have a little bit of fire here, which I really like. 5-4. Kills are fast and furious around the 11-minute mark. No dragons yet. Seems to be relatively even, though. There seems to be a little bit of a gold advantage to the blue team, which I'm guessing is from that Mordekaiser's streak. Mordekaiser, because of those early kills, are just going to be able to pick up a Hextech Revolver for some Spell Vamp and some Magi Soul Stealer, which I think is just a little bit of cockiness on his part. He knows he's going to be able to keep those stacks going, or at least he thinks he does, and that's going to be able to give him some stacks. I'm just curious, how much does he have at the moment? Doesn't have any at the moment, so he must have just bought that. Ashe coming back in and possibly going to support Fiora here, or just steal that last golem. Nope, he's just going to keep on walking. Draven, again, suffering one death early in the match, has managed to pick up another one. He's got his BF sword and Doran's Blade for a little bit of lifesteal. Ezreal, again, finishes his Berserker's Greave for a little bit of attack speed, and has a BF sword as well for the damage. However, Ashe has just got to be very careful here. Ezreal's going to hit a lot harder than she thinks he does. See, again, almost down. Wow, whiffs the crystal arrow. She's going to be down that for 100 seconds. See, Ezreal's going to be doing a lot of damage here. He's got 135 AD. He's got a little bit more AD than Draven does. However, Draven does have that steroid from the counting the spinning axes. Again, Akali with the death. 4-0, or 0-4 that Akali. Shyvana knows that she's going to be getting a kill here. Or maybe not. Wow, that's a lot of damage on that Shyvana. Almost took her down just completely. Again, that spell vamp doing a lot of work for that Mordekaiser. Fiora coming down, no ult. No, flash kill does manage to take out Tarek, however. Ezreal has been preoccupied with killing Fiora and does take a lot of damage from that. Draven has to pull out. Fiora's ult was down for maybe like another 30 seconds at that point, so she couldn't have possibly picked up a double kill, but let's see who's low here now. Ezreal, again, very low, probably taking some pot shots from that Draven. However, that Draven's got to be careful with that ult. Now the Blood Rush has been activated. It's going to pop off the ult and hopefully chunk some damage down, make him come back to the come back to base, take a little pressure off. However, he has met Ashe down there. He's going to be able to try to get some life back from that lifesteal. Again, that's probably not wise to use those spinning axes for every single oh, never mind. It isn't for every single. Whoops. Not bad. Well, does it? Is it only the spinning axe? Because like, I don't see his mana going down.
Why, thank you.
Huh. Alright. That's a little confusing, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta look up on that. Because I thought that Draven's spinning axes only worked with... didn't work with his auto attack. I thought that was just him. It doesn't say that the mana's recost. More damage coming out here from... ooh, nice flash. Saves Ristari probably. However, Ezreal going to be just taking some... excuse me, Ashe just going to take a beat. However, Mordekaiser gets caught by the Shyvana ult and does add another kill to that Akali. So Akali is 2-4 right now. She has got some damage, or some Hextech Revolver for a little bit of survivability and some armor. Arrow coming out on that Tarek. However, Fiora didn't initiate quite yet. I think she got flashed, or she flashed and got stunned. We're going to wait for that ult to come out here soon. I'm not sure it's going to come out, though. Here comes the burst of speed, waiting for the parry. There's the ult coming out. It's not going to kill Ezreal. It's going to just be, knocked down by the tower. Fiora just overcommitted way too much without backup from her team. Ashe again getting initiated on the stun. Ezreal is going to die to the Draven. Draven's got a killing spree now. Kassadin is going to be coming down looking to finish off that Taric. There's the silence and the the Lux ult just missed, and that probably would have killed that Draven. That Nether Blade and the Force Pulse does manage to keep that Kassadin, the Force Pulse anyway. Oh, nice snare by Lux, and that's just not even ward placement. Rift walks out of there. Just a lucky guess by that Lux. I thought that was the red team's pink ward. So now it's 9-8, coming just passing 15 minutes here in this lovely game. Ezreal has respawned and is going to be heading back down to the bottom lane. Draven picks up a Bloodthirster. Mordekaiser probably playing a little bit more cautiously right now that he's taken a couple deaths. 4-3 at the moment, hasn't got a kill in a while. Kassadin just getting some good farm himself down here at middle lane. Compared to Lux, however, he is a little bit behind. Nice snare by Lux. The Draven Axe is coming out. The Rift Walk going to keep him from taking too much damage. However, those axes are going to come back? Maybe? No. Doesn't look like it. Oh! Just missed. Creative use of those axes, though. That probably could have snared that Lux if she wasn't being careful. However, pink coming out, red pink coming out on Shyvana. Ooh, Mace! And it takes her out. Mordekaiser ballsy. Manages to pick up a red buff for his troubles and get another stack of that Magi's. He's going to be out of there. It doesn't look like anyone's going to be able to take him out. Oh, Ezreal coming. Nope, the B is going to get him before anything happens. Kassadin just caught by that Ezreal. Going to hit the backspace and probably get as much of that action as we can. Look, Ezreal's going to be coming out here. We're going to focus it on Kassadin. Ult coming out gets Kassadin underneath the tower. He Rift walks over the flash, and just the auto attack damage is going to be enough to kill that Kassadin. I'm not sure what happened with that Kassadin. He was going to Rift walk over the barrier, but looks like there's going to be... Alright, we're back. XSplit crashed, and we're going to be catching back up here. Looks like nothing's happened in the meantime. I managed to pause, which was lovely. XSplit seems to be having this problem lately with my specific graphics card, which figures, because I'm like, okay, I'll upgrade my system and get a possible better rig to cast LOL, but looks like just the gods hate me, ladies and gentlemen. 3 men coming down bottom. Ezreal looks to be leading their way here. That Frost is going to be able to save his life a little bit. He move aside. Ooh, nice! Nice arcane shift. Oh, the Lux ult does hit him. But again, he's surviving with maybe 43 health. He's going to be escorted back. Make sure no skill shots hit him. Ashe is going to be moving into this bush and just going to be initiating onto that Ezreal. That Ezreal really wants to kill. However, he's got 3 members. That arcane shift is not going to save him. It's going to be fall down to Kassadin. Taric just looks to be in a world of hurt right now. Here comes the shields from Lux, but that's not going to help. Fiora, again, going to get slowed by that Lux E. She's going to get... oh, nice arrow. That's going to get enough stun possibly for Fiora. Yes, to catch up. Again, Frost arrows coming out, and just utility from that support. Ashe is getting her a lot of assists. Picking up 6 assists so far. Fiora's going to steal a blue buff for the... or possibly give it to Kassadin. Nice play by the blue team there. Ezreal's back online. Kali, I think, might have disconnected or something. She's been staying there for a little while. Nerosin, not sure what happened there. So it looks to be 4v5 here at the moment. Mordekaiser taking some work here in the middle. He's going to be able to quickly... He's still taking tower shots. Really needs to get out of there. That shield is going to help him. But he does not want to waste anything that he can spare here. Another turret down for the blue team. They are 3 turrets to 0 and 4k up. They look to be doing a dragon possibly here, but 4v5, that's not working in the red team's favor right now. Left one Wraith there to keep it from respawning. Good work by the blue team. Rod of Ages picked up by Kassadin. Mordekaiser picking up a Leviathan, which I don't really see that often. Throwing out some, wow, he's just going all snowball items, which is funny as hell. You don't really see that happening too often. He's going to be getting 32 health per stack, receiving 2 stacks per kill, 1 stack per assist. This works kind of like the Magi's Soul Stealer, only with health. 20 stacks, the champion takes 15% less damage. Wow. That is a lot of damage reduction. Well, he has to get up to 20 stacks, so it's not like he has a easy road to get there. Ezreal picking up his Infinity Edge. He's a little bit behind on items because he has died a fair bit. 3 deaths, which is probably more than he wants. Lux 0-2-0. However, does have one of the highest. Oh, Shyvana getting caught aside here. That's Sienna's side. Can use that dragon form in order to try to get around. However, Draven's axe is almost taking her out. Can probably use that blood rush in order to clean out the rest of this minion wave. Low health here. Someone's really low health. That's Shyvana again. Taric just Kassadin just walking in, and Lux's ult just wipes him off the face of the earth. Again, the stand aside disrupts a little bit there. Mordekaiser's just waiting. Mordekaiser smells blood. That's going to be 1 kill for Mordekaiser. Oh, nice arrow by Ashe. Going to take out that Taric as well. That Mordekaiser gets 3 stacks already on that Leviathan. There's a surrender, 5 votes against. Oh, that Akali, I don't know if he was just standing in base or whatever, but a 20-minute surrender, and the blue team does take it. Thank you for joining us here on the Smite Club on this lovely Tuesday evening. Follow us on social networks, which you can see in the video. We appreciate your time. Have a good one.